Today I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful eye look using the new palette from Anastasia, the Nouveau palette. What makes this palette really exciting to me is the color scheme. I mean, look at these shades. It's very much driven by greens and by golds, but with an understated softness to them. I feel like the greens in here, like this one, Liberty, they're neutral enough that they're not intimidating to wear. When I first saw this color story, the first thing that popped in my mind was Bridgerton. You know the scenes when they go on their promenades, i.e. strolls around the park? In those scenes, you see a lot of fresh greens and honey and bronzy colors and the pastel colored dresses that women wear. It totally goes with that cool pastel lavender that in the palette is called Wisteria. All of that, I think, give this palette a romantic, elegant feel, right? I mean, give me a thumbs up if this reminds you of Bridgerton too. Okay, so now let's get started with the tutorial because I'm super excited to get these colors on my face. First, I'm gonna go into Fleur and use it as my transition shade. I'm still laying down the transition shade. All the brushes that I'm using, I'll have them linked down below. Now let's dip into Metro. This is a rich clay color, and we're gonna place it on the lower part of the transition shade. So I'll start here, but I'm not bringing it all the way up to cover Fleur. We still want the transition shade to be peeking through. And I'm using a smaller brush. It's still a fluffy brush, which is good for blending, but it is smaller just to have a little more precision. So we're putting Metro here on the crease and also the outer V of the eye. Super pigmented, these colors. It's powdery, there's definitely some kickback, but if any of it plays part in how blendable these colors are, I don't mind the kickback one bit. And for lashes, you'll notice that I have some lashes on. I'm testing out Lashify. Lashify is a brand of DIY lash extensions, and I was very intrigued by them because I have tried Lilac Street and I like them. Lashify does the same thing. I think Lashify came first, but it's much more expensive. So I'm really curious to wear them for a few days, see how long they last on, see how well they wear. This is day 2, so I've slept in them twice. I've been very careful not to get them wet when I wash my face because you don't want to touch the lashes with the eye makeup remover because it'll just loosen the glue. So yeah, I'm wondering how careful I'm gonna have to be. I guess with a Q-tip, just run it right along the lash line to get the makeup off. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know in the video that I make when I review them. So make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so that you are notified every time that I upload a video. Blend, blend, blend. Because this formula is so user-friendly, if you're a beginner, you won't have to struggle with the blending because it really does blend beautifully. I'm going to take a little bit of Fleur again. This is the first shade that we used, the transition shade. I'm gonna blend the edge a little bit more. Now we're gonna go into Liberty with my Sigma E42. This is a smaller, fluffy brush. And with this, we will continue building dimension here on the outer portion of the lid. This is a very pretty sort of muted hunter green, and I think it pairs really well with the colors that we already have on. I'm gonna bring it here on the crease slightly. I'm getting as close to the lash line as I can without getting eyeshadow on the lashes. But I think that's inevitable. I don't see any on them right now, so we're doing good. Then I'm taking the brush that we used to apply Metro and using it to blend both the hunter green and the clay shade together. Next, we're gonna move on to the shimmer. So I'm gonna take Belle. Let me swatch it for you because this is really pretty. It's an antique bronze color. Beautiful. Let's put it on the outer half of the lid. Without touching the lashes if I can help it. And this formula is so soft, it's velvety. Really does feel super smooth. Now I'm using the brush that I used for the hunter green shade just to blend the outer edge of the shimmer in with the matte underneath. Now we're going into wings. which is a metallic silver green with sparkling reflects. How are we looking? I love it. And also, aside from doing soft everyday looks, I think you can easily take this palette and create looks for nighttime. For example, this peacock, it's a duochrome bluish green. Let's swatch it. And it's sitting on a brown base. So you see the brown underneath, and then you have the bluish green on top. Using this shade and then also Muse, you can definitely amp up any daytime look and turn it into a nighttime look. And for the inner corner, I want a pop of brightness, so I think we'll go with Isle. This is a soft metallic gold. And we'll put it here, just here in the inner corner. And bring it down maybe a little bit. This is looking so good. Next, I'll do some black eyeliner just on the outer half of the eye. Actually, I'm gonna need to sharpen it because I need a sharp point so I don't get it on the lashes. It's not as sharp as I would like it, but it's sharper. Well, I don't think it's as pointy as I would like it, but it's definitely better than it was. I cannot talk and do this at the same time. I just had an idea. I think I'm gonna switch to using a brush to pick up the liner directly from the pencil. Let's see how that works. Because this tip is just not fine enough. Yeah, this is working so much better. And this eyeliner really lends itself to picking it up with the brush because it's soft. So I'm totally digging it. This is from Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. Now we're gonna get started on the lower lash line. We're gonna mimic what we did on the top, starting with a small brush. We're gonna dip into Belle. And because the formula is so soft, it's a good idea to spray it with a setting spray. And we'll put it on the outer half of the lash line. Now with the same brush, let's wipe it off first and dip it into Isle. And with this shade, which is the metallic gold, we're gonna bring it in to the inner corner. The inner half of the lower lash line. I have a mossy green liner here. This is from Sephora. I'm gonna put this on the lower lash line, on the waterline, What is this one called? It's Matte Moss. It's nice because it goes perfectly with the whole theme, the green theme we have going on. I think I want to reinforce the green Liberty, very outer portion of the eye. And with the small pointy brush that we used for the lash line, I'm gonna dip into Liberty as well and kind of smoke things out a little bit. Connected with the shade on top. And that's the look, you guys. Definitely gonna keep playing with it. Let me know in the comments if you plan to pick it up or if you already have it. Do you find yourself using it more for day or for nighttime looks? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.